Hey, SG here. And this is just going to be a quick one because I'm not undermining anything that anybody has gone through on YouTube. I think it's all bad and disgusting. Okay. Um, but here's the thing. First of all, let me start by saying that I don't know if people notice that when people say derogatory things or come in with derogatory avatars, derogatory names, um, even if it's not even towards somebody, I think the one that I let get away, uh, the most, hi Marianne Hope, was Connie Lingus, But hi, enjoy your joy. Oh, thank you. Even though, I I remove those things. Here's something that really bothers me that I constantly have to see. Munchie. Munchie. It's pissing me off that everybody knows that stands for and represents Munchausen. Jules was the one, she came out with the munchie thing. I didn't say it's her, but that whole thing and that avatar is caught me off guard. Everybody has a bad pick every once in a while, and I was looking down, I had my glasses on, and I didn't know the camera. Okay? You think I want to admit that? No. Not everybody looks, tip top, especially when it's a weird angle. But can people get a break? 54, my hair was just growing back. Can I not have to see and hear hi paranormal, munchie everywhere? I would never, ever. I, I mean, yes, sometimes my live streams go long. They're not because I'm on meth. Hi, Diane. I don't appreciate me having to read that comment. Others being able to read that comment. Hi, Debbie. Can I ask you why you left that in there? And I didn't make that video live stream, uh, giving you respect. I know it was a long one, but it's not because I'm alone and bored. I enjoy this. It's not that I'm alone and bored or on meth. Munchie is no friend of mine. People who are suggesting I'm on meth 24/7. I'm not, I don't even live stream 24/7. I'm feeling the way I feel right now because at the click of a button, Debbie, I'm not on meth 24/7. I'd never leave a comment up that would make you feel the way I feel right now. Is that the real Debbie? It's a comment that was on yours. I know you didn't say I was. You said I was lonely and bored. Not on meth. Lonely and bored. Alone, not lonely. Alone and bored. But it was having to read that I was on meth from Munchie. It's on your live stream from a day ago. That person is. I know we are, but you didn't follow that comment up with that. But I'm actually on a mission. Munchie is not my friend. Munchie is nobody's friend. Nut Nut is not okay. Those accounts are hurting people's feelings. No, they're not. They could be, but I don't think so. Well, you talked to it. You answered it. You responded to me. Yeah, Nut Nut is not okay. Munchie is not okay. They're not okay. It is her. It is. It's her. They are offensive. To entertain them, it it hurts people's feelings. I've never physically seen meth in my life. I choose to be here. I'm not alone and bored, so I, turn to YouTube. I like you guys. We're all alone and bored, just like you said. Not all alone. I mean, some people are married, some people are whatever, but I mean, YouTube is a. Why am I alone and bored and everybody else has a reason to be here? That's something someone can read about me now. Oh, thank you, Rudy Tooty, Fresh and Fruity. I've never seen you before, but thank you. I appreciate that. Hi, Nano, Net Net, Cray Cray, all you guys. If I've missed saying hi to you guys, I get that. We're all lonely and bored. I mean, sometimes, you know, but I like you guys. I come here because I like you guys. You know, I like you guys. And when I'm not bored when I'm on here. I'd be bored if I was just sitting here, like twiddling my thumbs, thinking, don't be mad, Debbie. I just wanted to bring it to your attention that I didn't make that respect video to you because I was lonely and bored. I made it because you deserve respect. You're doing a good thing. The things that you put out there, they're brave. It's brave. Hi, Cassidy. Yeah, I don't want her to go. Did she go? I don't want her to go, man. Why? Is that really Debbie then? Why would you be like that, Debbie? That just negates the whole supporting each other. Well, to get mad over something that I'm not blaming you for, I'm just bringing it to your attention that I know that you weren't being mean when you said it, and I know that you've got a heart. I don't even know if I'm even talking to her anymore now. No, that's the point. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't necessarily about only Debbie, though. It was about the Nut account and the Munchie account. Hi.com. Thank you. You know, I mean, I can't hold back the fact that, I that's not the only place where that person goes and is allowed and says things that, oh my God, hi, Ollie. Rob, thank you. So if she got mad, then that just totally, you know, uh, uh, then Munchie succeeded. Munchie just succeeded, and Nut just succeeded. They succeeded then. They succeeded. They wanted to cause division, and that would mean that they did. When we all like Debbie. My first super hat. Thank you, Ollie. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys so much being here. I mean, hey, Lemon. You know, I feel, like it just defeated the purpose that if Debbie's going to be mad now, I mean, uh, how can somebody not know? I hope you're doing well, Ollie. I hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you much. I gotta set a notification for when you go live. I heard you had one that was really funny. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you, Diane. Because it's not about Debbie. It's about Munchie and Nut, and that they're not saying, "Oh, you did." Hi, Terrible. Are they making you do any kind of chemo or anything? I haven't seen you for a while, Tara. I hope you're well. Doctor. Who's doctor? Hi, doctor. Hi, doctor. Doctor. Is there a doctor in the house? Oh, I think she means .com. .com. Is there a doctor in the house? Thank you, Cassidy. Hmm. Well, positive prayers to you, Ali. And, you know, cancer is no joke. It's no joke. It's scary to have to say to your loved ones, when people say, oh, you think it's still working. You know, people, they want to give their instruct. Hi, Kelly, all day. We missed you too, Tara. You don't. People, nobody wants to say, okay, well, if anything, God forbid, if I don't pull through this, uh, you, this is what I want done, right? I myself, I want to be cremated, and I want my ashes put in the ocean at the Cape, because if I don't get to retire at the Cape, not retire or be there like as much as I'd like to be, then at least I'd be, in the ocean for the rest of not my life, but whatever. And you know what I'm saying? Like, just want to be in the ocean. That's what I want to do. I just want to be in the ocean, alive or dead. I just want to be in the ocean, but not as a full body if I was dead, because that's just gross. You know, that's just disgusting. Don't be dumping me off a plank on a ship or some shit. You know, but and this sounds silly, I know, but I want. Thank you, Nana. Yes, you're not. You're not, Ollie. You're not going anywhere soon, except to your brother's house or wherever you're headed to now. You go, when I get back, I'll pop in, but I'm not going anywhere soon. Right. But it's scary to have to tell your loved ones, no, I know it's morbid. I know we don't want to talk about that, but this is what I want to talk about. It's scary. It's scary. But you also, all of a sudden, you realize how much you want to live. Like those times when you've been down and you've thought, oh, I don't even care about living anymore. Suddenly, when you're looking death in the face, you realize how much you want to live. Ironically, it's almost being born again. Ironically. Bye, Allie. You know? But you gained the dad, Cassidy. You didn't lose him to that. You gained him. I mean, you had him as your dad. And, I mean, you didn't lose him. You had him. That's the gift. You probably got to say goodbye too, right? Right? With cancer, you get to tie up loose ends. You get to resolve personal issues. And whether it takes you or it doesn't, right? It, in both ways, it's not the worst thing because you, you know, it gives you a new lease on life. Like it's almost born again. And for people who deserve to tie up loose ends and be with their loved one, not that everyone doesn't deserve it, but I'm saying some people more than others uh, should be given that opportunity to not be just knocked out of life, and their loved ones are sitting there going, oh no, we had an argument, and then they walk out the door and they have an aneurysm or a car hits them or something. Hi, coward, you know? And all I ever wanted when I was diagnosed with cancer was to try to bring some kind of positivity and support for anything that ails you, not just cancer, not just cancer. Terrible, she's gonna be okay. I feel like there's been times in my life when I was like right at that point where I thought, man, if anything good gonna happen, I must have been a rotten person in some other life, God just must hate me or something. And then, but I don't give up. I don't give up. And then the very next day, God catches me in the palm of his hand. I know I'm not a holy roller and I'm not any, kind of denomination or anything. But I like to have something to believe in. You're welcome, Cassidy. Thank you for being here for me to share it. I'm not, you know, perfect in any way, but I try to be a better person every day. I think the one that I probably hurt the most in life is me with my actions and sometimes others with my words. Like you ever notice oh, I'm sorry about that, but you know what? She got that. sh- you're, I mean, hi Buns. I mean, I can't say what tomorrow will bring, but I don't think anybody should go out of their way to hurt somebody. Like, I don't go up to people and just assault them with my words. Today, I hadn't read anywhere in a while that I was on my 24/7 live streams because I'm on meth. I hadn't read that anywhere in a while. but today I did. I mean, I'm not saying I haven't seen bad things written about me, but that particular, actually, no, I have been seeing Meth G lately from Sharon's people and Tiffany and them. So that's a lie. I have actually been seeing it. Yeah, it's a constant. I've never seen, hi Bimbo, I've never seen meth, but I was never accused of being on meth until I was diagnosed with cancer. I was never, I've never had people try to convince people that I have no integrity, that I'm a liar, that I'm a scammer. I've never, thank you guys. I've never like been accused of any of those things. Any of those things. To hear Tom Reed in an interview with, I like Bobbles, but it was an interview with Bobbles. Every time he says cancer, cancer, I have cancer. In 52 years of my life, if someone would have said to me, when you turn 52, you're gonna get cancer. And everything that I didn't just get to be the way. Give me a second. The only reason why I'm saying me and talking about me is because I only know my story. Right? Right. The thing is these people, they don't even think to take the videos down. There's a video down. I mean, video up right now on Miss Passion. I don't know if it's her chosen one rejects or whatever. Um, that says, um, anybody can have a haircut. I was bald. It wasn't a haircut. Anybody can have a port. I want to see proof. It's not so much now that it was said. How about taking it down? How about just taking it down?
My life wasn't easy. I know everybody's life isn't easy, but I only know my story. It was way back when I was 22, and I was watching that Phil Donahue special, that I remember my first, well, I don't know. I mean, it could be my first epiphany. I don't know. Uh, I know when my sister passed away when I was 16. Her boyfriend, not her boyfriend then, uh, but the person who she dated, and like even though they broke up amicably. And at this point, he was, he would go to third world countries, and he was a born again Christian. He was married. He would go and he would preach. He had turned into a like, anyway, that's what he would do. But he came back. Like my sister, this is years later. They had broken up probably 10 years before. She was 29 when she died. And oh, thank you guys. I know, but I feel like if I just keep talking about it and telling people about it, the right person will hear it, and the word will get out there that people do this stuff to people, and cancer is no joke. People have always called people, overweight, slanderous words. People have, I, I've yet to, I'm not saying it's okay. I'm saying that this is not a common occurrence, that they will go after somebody who 54 years old, stage 3 cancer, and Tom Reed did not know if I had been told that day I had 4 weeks left to live. He was prepared. 164,000 subscribers he had. He was prepared to do what he did. He planned it. He planned. It had nothing to do with Rachel Reed or anything. He planned. That was just the excuse. He planned. He hoped. The way he calls every woman a 50-year-old loser, failure, living in their basement, he went off on Diana Ostertag, didn't he? He went off on Diana Santos. He refers to women like that, okay? He really hopes that we are like that. And he hoped I was like that. But in the meantime, 4 days before, he got my address to send those magnets out of the blue. And like Debbie, when you right, that's what I wanted to do. Coward, that's what I wanted to do. And yet now these people, I mean, let's be for real. I really didn't talk about cancer too much before, other than defending myself, because even Tiffany M had the nerve to say Just yesterday, I used my cancer card. I never heard of a cancer card. No, no, though, Howard, because the whole way that I feel like I got through this, it was Stephanie Dawson who actually said maybe one way to look at it of what uh one way to look at what went on was it actually they all asked for proof buttons, all of them. Well, not all of them, but all of them. Hi, Luna. Did I say hi? I hope I said hi. Hope I said hi to all you guys. Just Breathe, Marianne, Cassidy, Coward, Diane. Did I miss any? Yeah, can we remove that though? Because I don't like to use. That's why I don't use them. Can you just can just that comment? You know? Yeah. It got me. It. Hi, Mr. Tim. It got me. It distracted me maybe, and then it can. It. I kept repeating. I have to keep doing this because um I have to keep doing this because if I can't beat them, then how can I expect to beat cancer? Remember, I kept saying that. So I had to do, I had to do that because that was my mantra. So, like Stephanie. Oh my God, that's the second time I have called Stephanie. Oh my God, what a weird thing to do. Maybe I'll just call her Stevie, like Stevie Nicks. Uh, but you know, that became something that I would repeat. I know. Did somebody remove Cassidy? Did you remove that comment though, or Just Breathe? Did you remove that yourself? I did. I took my dog to the water park today. Hot dog, hot dog stand. I mean, yeah, I gotta get back out there, but it's hard when I don't know, you just feel funny making your appearance back out in public again after not wanting to go out in public. I remember one time I ran down to check my mail real quick. It's okay. Thank you, Cassidy. And I forgot to put my little beanie hat on. And when my neighbor was sitting down on her porch smoking a cigarette, and she went, it didn't even occur to me that my eyebrows and my eyelashes were gone too. I remember somebody asking me, "Are your eyebrows gone?" And I said no, but it didn't occur to me that they were. I wondered why I didn't recognize myself anymore. My eyes just looked so sad. I can't, coward. I don't, I got to get back to work. I don't have the money for that. I got to get back to life, back to reality, you know? I mean, I just feel like, it's okay, Destiny. Don't worry. I saw James Taylor at Tanglewood, though. Man, how wonderful it was. He sounded just like the album. Whenever I see your smiling face, I'm happy. That's a great song, isn't it? A good song. You know, it's terrible because you think to yourself, uh, I've had a good life, you know, I've had a good life and done a lot of fun things, gone to a lot of concerts and everything. And man, could you imagine how ugly of a person Tom Reed, chosen one, and these people are that we're dealing with? If instead of me being able, like, say that they had told me I had 4 weeks left to live, right? And I maybe made it 4 months or something, right? God forbid. Could you imagine? And it's not hard to imagine because this is coming from people who, instead of saying it's great that SG came through her cancer so good with energy and everything, right? Um, all this, it, instead of being like happy for somebody with the cancer, going, the chemo treatments going. I thought I'd be a walking dead man through that. I didn't know how that I would be, uh, instead of being happy for something like that, they are not happy about that. Okay, Cassidy, could you imagine if it had been worse, right? It had been worse. High secret society. And those people, instead of me being able to, recollect the memories of the concerts I'd been to, and yes, the Tanglewood is a great place, especially to see James Taylor, man. That's like just, whew, that's a blow away concert right there. That's a special thing. And I actually got fired from a job because I refused to give up the chance to go. It was a last minute thing. And I said, listen, I got a call, I said I'd like to take tomorrow off. My friend has an extra ticket for James Taylor. And they were like, no, no, you can't do it. And I said, huh? And I thought about it overnight and stuff. They only needed me to go because they didn't have a car. But I didn't care. Yeah. Man, I never regretted it. Never regretted it. Ever. Never regretted it. I just didn't, I just called in sick the next day. And they already knew why. I mean, I'm not stupid. They're not stupid. But Just talking about it now, I never think about the job, but I sure can recollect that concert. That was great, great. Oh, are you going with your daughters, Howard? I can almost like even picture it in my head. What beautiful weather for it. God, you're lucky. When you going, tomorrow or Friday? Wow, I wish I could go in your pocket. Maybe if somebody backs out at the last minute, man, I'd love to go. I'd actually meet you there for that one. People would probably be like, "You don't even know him. He could be a serial killer." Well, but as long as he does it after the show. But I oh, I wish you had another ticket. There's probably sky high too. Those tickets. Oh, I'd go for that. Ah, I'm so jealous of you. That's all they are, $30. But I thought they would be like up to 200 or something. AR, what's that? That's got to be a typo. RO. Oh, Ozzy. See, I'm telling you, man. That's what I was trying to finish and like all these great memories that we have, right? All of these great memories that we have are what we want. Is like they say, oh, you got this, you're given a time limit. Okay. Hi, Tanger. You're given a time limit left. So those are the things you want to remember. You want to remember the joy, the love, all of that stuff in life, right? Yeah, Luna, I hear you. You want to remember that. Chosen one, WON, and his buddies were prepared. And this is not this is a YouTuber that had 167,000 and has more now. Hi, Don. That's what makes it so crazy. I don't think there's any YouTuber out there that has ever done that to one of his subscribers. Okay? One of his subscribers that was a mod and had supported him since before hitting 1,000. I don't think there's any other YouTuber out there that has ever done this. They wanted me, instead of being able to recollect a good life, they wanted me to have to try to recollect that while being ostracized, humiliated, called a kook. That's how sick this whole this whole thing was. Because he didn't know. He knew it was going to be worse than stage 2. but he was prepared and probably hoping, and that's probably why he says cancer now and tells people, I'm going to get a tramp stamp that says I have cancer. That's a YouTuber with almost 200,000, if not 200,000. I think he hides his subs now. That he's not even proud enough to keep his subs up publicly because he's bad. That's a bad thing to do. It's mean. It's mean. It's cruel. Luna, you're so funny. I could never imagine you liking Ozzy Osbourne. I saw you more as oh, what's like salsa. You're sauce. You're spicy. You're saucy. You're a spicy girl, not a spice girl. Not that. You're not out loud. Like, yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. No, it's not. I'm not talking about what he thinks now. I'm talking about the actions that he took years ago, October 8th, 2020. And is why even up till today, I'm seeing, Munchie saying things like, seeing things like, I'm on this. Who was the opening band? That's how I saw, God, who was it? Slipknot. Like, yeah, no normal YouTuber does that. Luna is cool. I think he's gay, but no, no, no. But we don't have a problem with. You can remove that.com. If he was, then that'd be fine. That's fine. Stone Sour? Is that the name of a group? Stone Sour? You can remove that.com. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird, Luna? See, that's weird to me. That is, all right. This is going to sound corny maybe to some people, but it doesn't sound corny to me. So that's why I don't have a problem saying it. um, because I feel like that where we don't see like the parting of the Red Sea and things, miracles like that. I feel like that was a personalized miracle for me and you right there, Luna. Like a supreme being, person, God, maybe, it says, watch this. I'm listening. Like listening, you know? I don't know. Things like that make me feel better. It gives me something to believe in.
Maybe I'm corny. I don't know. Maybe it's stupid. I don't know. It's kind of like when you get in your car and a song comes on that you were just thinking of or something, and like, or you were gonna guess somebody's birth sign or whatever, and it's like a personalized miracle. They say it first, so you don't get. It's like you know what I mean? Like it's like I don't know. Like they knew where the conversation was gonna go, and it's all in how you see it. Like that could just be nothing. Oh, coincidence, right? I don't like to see it as coincidence because then I never get to see miracles. Because I'm never, what's a miracle? You know what I mean? We're not going to see partings of oceans, and which I always kind of thought was just low tide, and then if tide came back in my mind, that's what I think it was low tide. I'm just saying. But anyway, um, but I can choose to see it. So I want to see it, and I want to make it a miracle. Personalized. That's why it's small. That's why nobody else thinks it means anything. But whatever makes you feel better, right? Whatever gets you through the day. But we don't have a problem with that though. DrCalm.com. But he's not because he hates he's homophobic too. He hates everybody. He's mean, demonic. Maybe demons are put in, here and they don't feel anything. Maybe they make a deal with the devil for beauty and they can't feel anything anymore. Maybe the irony is, like, okay, let's just take Tiffany M, for example. Let's say she made a deal with the devil for eternal beauty and youth you know, and maybe she's 189. Okay. She wanted to be and live long, she never wanted to die. So she makes a deal with the devil. She's really 189, but she can't feel anymore anyway. And the irony of it is the more she talks and says the things she does, the uglier she gets because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. She's so ugly inside that she's putting, in my opinion, that, you know, she's putting it out there. It's not that somebody who's beautiful inside can see beauty. No, it's that beauty is like, if she, well, that too, I mean, but if you're ugly inside, you can be beautiful. But what comes through eventually is nobody's going to be able to see that because you don't have it. You know, she can't even feel. She has a permanent, inappropriate laugh and smile on her face. And I'm not here to bash her. I'm just kind of disappointed because I don't know. I kind of like people and I want people to just be happy. There's so many things we can't control that I can't understand why things that people can control, they won't. It's sad. But I keep talking because I just hope it falls in the right ears at the right time for whatever reason, for whatever anybody gains from it, or maybe even just for a moment, it helps them through, you know, anything at all. I just, just wanted to get that out there. Life isn't a joke. It's sometimes it's fun, you know. I don't want to do, a tit for tat kind of thing. I'll get you, you get me, above board and across the board. I get it. Why the capitals? It has its bad moments, and that's right to appreciate the good ones, really. And you know what? Emotions aren't bad. You know, emotions are that's what makes people feel life. I think, one of the biggest complaints that I've ever heard about people that have been diagnosed as, bipolar. Oh, they're too happy. They're too sad. Just too happy. You know, what becomes one of their biggest complaints is that they no longer feel life anymore. They become like in a bubble. That's the point. You know, it's more of an uh, bad thing, I think, for people who are emotionless. Oh, okay, .com, I gotcha. I hear ya. Okay, no problems. Some things, though, people should get angry about, Rona, but in the right way, and let the anger fuel the drive for, the right thing. I mean, if we are not angry about it, then something's wrong, right? Right. But if we take that energy to make it so nobody has to be angry about it again. Because some of the comments pertaining to myself, what would be said was, let's keep stressing her out. Stress will release the toxins in her and shorten her life. Now, I wouldn't want anyone in the future that it might be in their early 20s. Everybody knows stress is bad. Everybody knows stress is bad during cancer. So, say I was 24 and other 24-year-olds were saying that to me. My life was just beginning, basically, and I had I'm really in shock right now. I just got a text. I don't know if you guys heard that little ding. Did you guys hear that? Um, Now, there's always, I am thinking that Tiffany M is behind that text message I just got. Sorry, Tiffany. It's just how I feel. I think you're behind the email that I got under my deceased sister's name today. And I think you're stalking me. I think you're the only one by now at this point, Tiffany, that is so either you or you're a bunch of little freaks that you've got running around you, yipping at your heels now, are that 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 eager to keep going at me. Now, I remember watching something or hearing something one time where when somebody who, gets a lot of bad luck, right? And, seems like a lot of things don't, go your way, work out. It's like, it's always just, you know, don't be discouraged because evil sees something in you that you don't see in yourself. The greatness, the something you're supposed to do in life, your debt, whatever it is that you haven't done yet, but it's there in your life. Evil sees it, and they get their unemotional demons out there. These ones with the defective prefrontal cortex of the brain. That's what they got for making deals with the devil. And out there doing their bidding, searching through people's Facebook, searching through people's personal things. They even sent that email to, no, it's a waste of time. Pray to get around them. Pray for yourself. Pray for the world. But those people, they're like I always thought that when you remember those commercials and there'd be, starving children and stuff. I always thought that they were almost like, that movie, It's a Good, what is it? It's a Wonderful Life. And I always thought that they don't know they're starving. That's just that one last thing, like they came back. Not just, it's just an example to use. Uh, but they're like an angel, so that's why we shouldn't go, well, if there's a God, why are there kids starving somewhere else? I think that particular child starving on the screen is there for that one person watching. That one person watching to all of a sudden find something within themselves Yes, it is Centura. Is that Tiffany? Don't block that person, please. Don't block that person. Hi, Linda. You know, that's why when they like go off on people who donate, Maddie and Gerald, or, you know, thank you, Linda. Um, when they talk about like enablers. Uh, okay, Debbie, I'm not mad at you. She knows I'm not mad at her, but did I say anything to be mean to Debbie? All I wanted to do was bring attention to the fact that Munchie is and Nutna is nobody's friend. Can you give me the first initial of your real name, Centura? No, she texted me and she's mad. The only thing is this, is if somebody came in here and said, okay, even when somebody had a full name out there of somebody that I didn't like, I say, can you remove that? Right? You text, not you, Centura, not not you. Um, if somebody says, I think, did I say Luna? Did I say the name Luna? Luna does rock. Um, if I did, I didn't mean Luna. Um, if somebody says SG has, oh yeah, you didn't. So give me your first initial, Centura. Um, I'm so lost right now. If somebody says SG does 24/7 live streams, I think it's because she's on meth. And their avatar is Munchie. Hi, no enabling. And their avatar is Munchie, right? Their name, their account name, whatever. Couldn't you say instead, well, you could remove it, but couldn't you also say, well, she doesn't do 24/7. I mean, we all come on. It's almost like a conference call, right? It's like we're all talking. It's kind of, um, I thought I said Tiffany M. Did I say Centura Vacan texted me? That's weird. I said Tiffany M. That I think she was behind the Gmail and she was behind the text that I had just gotten. Yeah, I said it was Tiffany M behind the text. That she was snooping because the name wasn't even Centura Vacan that texted me. See? So it is Tiffany. It's weird. Why would she do that? That's fucking weird. Be snooping through my life, my Facebook and stuff. Maybe she forgot to change her avatar. No, I'm not going back and listening to what I said. I don't give a crap. You still didn't give me the first initial of your name. Anyway, my point is, I would say to remove the comment. Instead, if somebody was saying I was on 24/7 and was on meth, yeah, I asked you that right here, Center. Not any texting or anything. And you never did. I guess so. Well, then why did you write? Why are you writing Tiffany and talking about me? I don't even know you. Right. Why would you even be, writing Tiffany, talking to her, or why would Tiffany pretend to be you or whatever? You do because you you were in her room. She sits there going Centura. I mean, I don't know. Showed some email from you a long time ago or a comment, some shit. I don't know. Well, why are you here? Let's put it that way. On her live, yeah. I mean, didn't Tiffany like recently have a video up showing some email? No, never. Not a Centura. What's important? Yeah, what's important? Because here's the thing. You're either stalking me or she's stalking me. One or the other. You're either personally stalking me still, in which case I would have to extend a restraining order to cover both. I mean, there's no reason for you to be here if you're not. There's no reason for you to be here if you're Tiffany. But if you're Tiffany, there's no reason for Tiffany to know that name. That just, yeah. Now, I will tell you, if you're really the person whose name begins with a K and you're female, I have no beef with you. I actually had a good time the time we went out to eat. Hmm. We're very strange. Really? Are you kidding me right now? Karen, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Centura, Karen. Are you fucking kidding me right now? What are you doing? No, no, mm-mm. What are you? It's not Tiffany. It's not Tiffany. What are you doing? Don't you understand? There's a restraining order. The person that I played the recordings of, the screaming and the shouting and stuff, this is his girlfriend. They've been watching me on YouTube and contacting Tiffany and lying and shit. What is wrong with you two? That one can be blocked. Yeah. What the? What is wrong with you two? His girlfriend's a stalker too. Holy moly. OMG. Wow, now I'm wondering maybe her name's Karen. That's that guy's girlfriend, the one that was screaming, and I mean that I had to get the restraining order against. Nacho girl? I don't know, but I don't like her. Why would somebody do that? Know how long ago it was I dated that guy for 6 weeks? That's mental illness, man. Oh, please. I'm gonna ask. You're either Richard right now or you're Karen. You're one of the two. Fucking weird. No, I'm not gonna. I don't dox people near me. Cassidy. That's weird to stalk somebody with your new girlfriend for that long. That's fucking just weird. Then why would you write to Tiffany Moser? Why are you on Tiffany Moser's or Moses, Hoses, Mashes? Not even sure of the last name. Why would you be emailing with that person pertaining to me? You go on her live streams. Wasn't this one in there? I mean, just this is okay. This is so weird. It's just some weird stuff going on right now. Wow. I'm in shock. That's them. Centura, under your name? I'm in shock right now. I'm in shock. I'm in shock. There's no way that girl is going to reach out to me at the same moment that the person that I thought they were comes into my room. That doesn't happen. Oh, and their first name is begins with a K. Is your name Karen Centura? Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. Yeah, you're absolutely right. There's no possible way that person responds to something from their personal Facebook Messenger. Their personal Facebook Messenger during this live stream. And then it shows up here. And I just went and I looked and it goes right to their profile, that person's. And then shows up, hi, crying red. Yeah, I'm in shock. 3 years later was my last. It's been 3 years that I thought this was done and gone. 3 years prior to that, I was stalked for dating somebody for 6 weeks, and I'm still going through it. And I thought it was done and over. For 3 years, I've thought it's been done and over. And they are still stalking me. I'm fucking blown away. I'm I'm speechless that they reached into this YouTube community and were, oh my God, 6 weeks. I dated this person. For 3 years, I've thought they've moved on. And him and his girlfriend are still stalking and trying to, in his words, bury me and destroy me. That term, watch what happens next, watch what happens now, is still going on. Yeah, they've been all along. If that's the person who was also, I know that they, I did know that it sounded like them, but I was convincing myself that, nah, nah, that can't be. But I did know not a couple of months ago, I don't know, 5 months ago, maybe, I don't know, right? There was a comment made by someone called Unknown saying, I miss Roscoe on one of mine. But what they'll do is they remove them, but they end up, I can still see like a partial of it. in the, in my YouTube studios. And then there was another one saying, I miss your cheeseburger chowder or cheeseburger stew. Cheeseburger stew. Cheeseburger stew. Hamburger stew. Not cheeseburger, I'm sorry. I miss your hamburger stew. And I knew then at least he still was sitting there watching, which creeped me out. That creeped me out. And then lately, I got a couple. And, but these are like on YouTube videos, but then they disappear and they're not there anymore. But they're from unknown, which that I think is himself. Because she wouldn't mention anything about hamburger stew. She's the one reaching out, I think, also as the center of the con, in my opinion. They've been around for a few years now, but consistently. Thank you, .com. Okay, Tanger. Consistently in a derogatory manner, but not speaking like how he would speak, speaking more like how she would. Not that I would know how she would speak, but I did meet her one time and she was, I couldn't see him using those words. Let's just put it that way. But I'm blown away that right before that center of the con came in here, I get a response from an account that goes directly back to her Facebook. A response, not a but a text. So what I thought was a text from an account from hers. But the last time our transaction on that account was 2019. And then today, just now, while I'm live, and then that account comes in here, and her name is Karen, and that person said their first name begins with K. I know how you mean, crying red, because that's the problem, if the person they know cops or, and there's a big, I mean, 6'5", that's tall. He was like about, I'd say, I don't know, 6'3", 6'2". I mean, I always remember his hands that gave me the two black eyes and broke my finger. And would spit in my face. And call me a pig. See you next Tuesday, whore. And thing is by that point, I'd already broken up with him. But man, this person, they thought they owned me, my life, my car, my home, my everything. It was, you know, it got to the point where Ryan got to with his girlfriend though. His girlfriend, it's his girlfriend though. Now here, she's been doing it. She's the one. See, she's the one. That's why she would the person I would think. See, when he puts stuff, he'll remove the comment quick. It's not in here, he'll do it either. It's on videos and it'll be quick and he'll remove them, just like a 3-word thing. She's the one who took it over. She's got some kind of a vendetta. Man. She's even when he did end up in jail and they combined his sentences. Ridiculous. 30 days the guy did. She would record him every conversation, like in the car, everywhere. She always had a recorder on. Always. Always. And she had him recorded saying he was gonna cut off people's heads. She knew. I mean, same exact thing. Oh, I called the cops. They're gonna be waiting for you. And she's still with him now because she's the same. She had him on the recording to the point where she didn't care. She didn't show any emotion whatsoever to what he was saying, right? To what he was saying, that by the time they pulled up to his house, he was crying and begging for her. And she wouldn't skip a beat. It does make sense. Yeah. She was always recording him. They were both the same, both like narcissists or whatever you call them. And she joined right in. She had never known me from Adam. And this girl was trying to file false charges on me, saying I threatened her with a knife. I had never even known her. Yes, she popped in right with that person. Same time. Both at the same time. Nacho Girl and Centura came in the same time. She's talking on the phone with him. Isn't that sick? All this because I broke up with somebody I knew for 6 fucking weeks. Years ago. Years ago. 2016. I'm in shock. 4 more years. This will be going on 10 years. My stomach is in a, I can't even believe YouTube, but either they could have reached out themselves to, not YouTube, Facebook, I mean. But I don't use Facebook anymore. That's why I'm wondering if they didn't reach out to Tom Reed themselves. Because my Facebook is not under my name. So I'm wondering how long. And Tiffany thinks it's funny to be bringing these people that restraining orders again. And the thing is, how can I even prove it? Except for what she just did, though. Ooh, her. Mm, you can't break restraining orders even through electronic means of third parties. Oh, me too, Diane. And now Debbie's mad at me. Called me a bitch. Unless maybe it was a typo because it said bit, not bitch, but maybe it was a typo. And I wasn't even like, I'm not mad at Debbie, but they'll jump on that. They love that shit. But they love that she lets Nut Nut and Munchie stay in there, and it's hurtful. I shouldn't, like have to say that. It's obvious to me that somebody saying I'm on meth would be hurtful. Thank you, Tandra. Thank you, all you guys. And here's the thing, Crying Red. First of all, I thought it was absolutely crazy that I couldn't just break up with somebody that I had only dated 6 weeks. Heard who interact. Wait, I'm missing something here. I'm scrolling up to try to find Ellen's comment. To what? I'm missing something. Oh, no. I'm thinking somebody's responding to Ellen. I heard her interact with both too. Oh, you're talking about Nut Munching. I'm looking for for some reason I thought that was somebody else talking to you, Ellen, but it's your own comment. Uh yeah. It's I always say, please remove that comment. Please remove this comment. Please remove that. And I know sometimes people, even myself, will say things that I'm like, oh, I even try to swoop up after myself. So that's why I try to do just remove comments and not timeout. Because I know that'll remove every comment that the person has said, and not every comment is bad. But when the whole account is mean, like not and uh, Munchie, and they're going shug after every comment they make, making fun of, Angie. I mean, come on. Munchie used to bash the shit out of Debbie and Traveler Girls live stream. Yeah, I know, I'm kind of silly. I don't know what I was talking about half the time. Lou, I mean, not Angie. Well, she used to go by Angie. I know that's so confusing when there's people with the same name, like with the, two Tiffany's. Oh, probably not. And that's the thing. Thing is I just the other night I've been like, we've been really supportive towards each other the last couple of, weeks. And it seems like, well, if she now is, going to be mad about it, then that sucks. Who joined today? Tandra. Uh, yes, of course. Yeah, I am gonna screenshot that though. I am gonna pin it though. I want everybody to see. So, hi sis. Me and mommy can't wait for you to join us. Mommy says she missed her pond scum. My dead sister, crying red. No, that's my deceased sister's name. That's what needs to be done. Yeah. Hmm. I don't have that. Yeah, I can't do that. No, 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 Diane. That's my sister's name, Diane. Linda is not one sick bitch. Don't don't call them by her name. That's what they want people to do. That's why they had that day, Travel Girl Lou, the email in there and going, in my sister's name, and Travel Girl Lou kept going, who the fuck is Linda Cop? You know, saying my sister's name over and over again with such venom and hate. Uh, Let me just say something that's very weird is, hmm, somebody's really doing some fucking research there. It's okay, Diane. I know you didn't. Somebody's doing some fucking research there. Because everything there was, I've said online, uh, and easy to find out, except one thing. One thing. Except for one thing there in this statement. Um, I'm wondering how long her and him have been involved in this as well. Her and him are involved as well. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. No, you're all right. I'm okay. Thank you, Linda. Appreciate that. They're making it more important to, bringing it closer to home like that is making it more important to what has to be done. I mean, these people, I see over and over again people with restraining orders on people, and those restraining orders do nothing. They do nothing. That's what it's going to have to be. And at least now there's going to be a name attached to it. There'll be an attached account so that they can actually prosecute and start from. So it's actually, you know, not as bad as it seems. It does. It makes it where they can at least follow a trail now for the actual suicide trolling of a woman who was facing death in the face, possibly going on now, not only even with the uh, cancer part of it. I'm not so sure about that, Ellen, now, because there was a word in that would have been had to have been told personally. But I'm not vulnerable. Here's the thing. This is about personal, like some weird person I dated for 6 weeks who always said they're gonna bury and destroy me. Having help in a smear campaign, they had gone. Centura's always been that. Always, always, always. I told Tiffany a year ago, I knew that Centura, and we're all vulnerable. I get what you're saying there now, Crying Red. I get it. I get what you're saying. I told her a year ago that person I felt was. I've told Tanger on the phone, privately about the messages I was getting that I felt were him. He's been fired up. He's been fired up. They never stopped. My daughter said it all along. My daughter said it all along, even with the Vern stuff, all along. My daughter said it all along. She said, I think Richard has something to do with this. Years ago. She said it years ago. All along. She's been right. Smart kid. Yeah, I sure do cry in red. I sure do. Years ago, my daughter said that. Messing with Tandra, I guess. Somehow, some way. Years ago. Mm-hmm. Signed to this, yeah. This is sick. It's like a Lifetime movie or something, like a horror movie. And to have a girlfriend who is doing it with them, that's strange. And the thing is, the reason why, and this isn't like paranormal, I'm not paranormal, paranoia. The thing is that it's not coincidental that a Facebook Messenger thing came through a second before Nacho Girl and Centura Vacan came in here. And Centura Vacan said their first name began with a K. That's not coincidental. I went and I looked and checked to make sure that that messenger went to that girlfriend's Facebook account, and it did. That's her active Facebook account that it came from. The last interaction on that account between her and I. Wow, I don't think they understand love. She shouldn't have to feel insecure. He doesn't even know how to love if he's threatening to cut her head off, her friends' heads off. I mean, but the thing is, she was already recording every conversation they had prior to. He went to jail because, no, he never, this is not even love. I mean, that's not even love. 6 weeks? Hatred. It's got to be just hatred. So weird. So weird. There's no way that was a coincidence. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. 2019 was the last time that messenger was active between her, her and I. It's 2022. And here we are. You know, people, they say things like, to women, oh, you sure can pick 'em, you know? Oh, you must have done something to 'em, but people like that, they don't come with warning labels. And a lot of narcissists and stuff, they are quite charming and had a good sense of humor, and was a terrific liar. So all the things that, what it was, I didn't date um, during, the time when my daughter was in school, because I realized that I couldn't be 100% of the parent that I wanted to be. If I was brokenhearted over a relationship, I was sad. I was like, I just wanted to wallow in the sadness, because it was a tough relationship. I loved the person. Loved the person. Not the person we're talking about now. I'm talking about, his name was Jeremy. And just loved him. Yeah. But that, I was content too, The thing was there was an age gap. I was older than him, 11 years. And people, man, they just always, it's okay if the woman's older than, I mean, if the man's older than the woman, but let the woman be older than the man, and damn, they just make you feel so insecure, oh, that'll never work, blah, 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 blah. And it didn't seem like it bothered him. I think it bothered me more. I don't know. Whatever, There was the demons there. It just, there was things. Um, yeah, that's him. I knew it. I knew when I mentioned Jeremy and loving Jeremy, it would affect them. I knew it. I knew it. That's them. Angry, angry that Jeremy set the bar for how I wanted to feel when I was in love. He never called me names. There's YouTube. He doesn't do this. It was just other people, influences that made that relationship end. And I knew how it felt to love somebody and be loved back. And Richard just wasn't capable of being Jeremy. I was scared all the time. He lied all the time. It was horrible. It was a nightmare, and it still is. Life has been hell without him, just like it was with him. because of him. Good garage sales, flea markets. Yeah, this person can be totally blocked. I knew that would fucking set that fucking ignite that. I waited. I knew if I said that name and let them know they were not them. Mm-hmm. Could it, not that it wasn't like I wanted them to be Jeremy. I just wanted to not be called names and lied to. I wanted to be loved and be able to trust. And you have fun secular with your fucking stupid shit. But this person wanted to frickin' take, destroy my car, destroy my home, or destroy my life, destroy me, just because they didn't have a car, they didn't have a job, they didn't have a life. I don't care if somebody doesn't have a car or a job or whatever, but don't lie about it. Don't lie about it and then think what's mine is yours. Fucking 6 weeks into a relationship, you're fucking kicking my door, screaming in the hall, demanding that you walk into my house, walking an hour walk. Hi, Night Owl. Who would do that and not calm down by the time they got there? But why couldn't I ever be at my own house by myself without you for a night? Like, dude, simmer. You guys, I'm going to end this live stream. Peace, love, and tacos, you guys. Thank you so much for your support.